Hello and welcome to Physics Teacher. In this video, I'm going to go over an entire experiment that I do with my grade 12 chemistry class. If you want to follow along with the handout, it's available for free in the description. Now what we are going to do is we have 5 unknown chemicals, solids, labeled A, B, C, D, E. One of those solids is an ionic compound, one is a nonpolar molecular, one is a polar molecular, one is metallic, and one is a network substance. Now the purpose of this experiment is to analyze their properties and determine which is which. Now if you're a teacher and you want to try this lab for your class as well, you can look in the description and I'll tell you what substances A, B, C, D, and E actually are, so you could prepare this lab for yourself. For everyone else, let's get started. Now, the first step in the lab is I ask students to make a note of the odor, if they smell anything. This is a video, so we're not going to do that. But if you are doing it, make sure you're wafting and not breathing in, meaning you hold your breath and do that to push the smell into your nose, but do not breathe it into your lungs. However, all these chemicals are safe to do so there's nothing to worry about that there. Next is hardness. So what I ask students to do is with a scapula to carefully try and cut each one to see how hard it is for them to do so and make an observation on that. So let's see. So we're going to try to cut each one here. So we'll start with A. I'll just pick a piece there. Oh, that was fairly easy. B. B is quite hard, but you can see it is quite easy to bend. Not so hard to cut, but I can bend it. Let's try C. No, I didn't cut that one at all. C is very difficult to cut. So it's the hardest, I think. D is slippery, but super easy to cut. And let's try E. That one went flying a little bit. Let's try it again. Okay, so I did cut that one. It's a little bit harder than A, but not nearly as hard as C. Okay, so I'm going to do this all at once. I'm going to place a little bit of each substance at a different location. So that's A. That's B. That's C. There's D. And there's E. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start to heat it up. I'm not going to let the flame actually touch the watch glass because I don't want to burn anything. But then we're going to observe which one melts first and which one melts second. And then we're going to stop. Okay, so let's find out. All right, let's observe. So it looks like substance D is melting right away. So it has the lowest boiling point. And I know it's just a video, but I can smell something coming from that substance as it melted. So that's an important point to note as well. And it looked like B was getting pretty close, but not quite there. So, second place is E for sure. Okay, we're going to stop there, but I bet if I were to keep going, B would be next. Next is we're going to take our conductivity tester and test to see if any of these on their own will conduct electricity. So the power's on. We'll just test it. Okay, so it works. And now let's test these. All right, so we'll start with A. Doesn't look like it. B. Definitely. C. No. D. No. E. Does not appear to. Now our last test is we are going to put each sample in here one at a time, add some distilled water, and see if it's soluble. Okay, so it looks like it's definitely dissolving. And as a side note, if you're interested, even though A did not conduct electricity on its own, it does when it's dissolved in water. So that should be a big hint as to what A is. Let's get ready for our next one. All right, so this is B. I think this is very obvious to tell. We don't need to do much more of this. But B, still right there, definitely is not dissolving at all. Next we have C. Again, it does not look like C is dissolving at all. Next is D. Now it does not look like D is dissolving at all. I can break it up because it was so soft as we determined earlier, but it doesn't look like it's dissolving. And finally we will try E. You can already tell the color of the water is changing. You can already tell the color of the water is changing to the similar color that E was, which is a huge hint that this is actually dissolving here. We just need to put a little bit more effort. Yeah, it's almost completely dissolved now. So yes, E definitely dissolves in water. And just out of curiosity, very poorly. A little bit, but very poorly. All right, so put together all of your observations, go through them all, and in the comments tell me which substance was metallic, which was network, which was ionic, which was polar molecular, and which was non-polar molecular. Thanks for watching.